Hello YouTube and welcome back. It's Caven Bagnall back on Starfield for round 3. So we just finished the research lab, and now the next section is asking us to fast travel directly from the missions menu. Before we do anything else though, let's just have a quick look at any weapons we've got. So we've got a shotgun that we picked up just from the roof beforehand. I definitely want to go and favourite that. So I'm just going to put that in an empty slot for now. I think that'll be a good weapon for sort of our playthrough to go through. Like I said, sort of this hauler, long freight shipper man. And I think a shotgun is a great type of weapon for our character Jimmy Trucker to go through. It's going to do a lot of damage, close range. We've got a modified Eon as well, which is sort of like a pistol, isn't it? So we want to swap that over with that one, and the modified Maelstrom, which we did like, so we'll swap that over as well. The Rattler's already, and we've got a few stuff here that we can probably look to sell when we get into some form of city. I'm not going for any of the pirate sort of outfits. We're going to keep the, we're definitely going to keep the trucker flannel. Such a funny character. Just the way that we've made him. I think he's class. We favorited already some grenades and mines, ammo, aid. I'm not too fussed too much about that. And then it says here, select missions in the bottom section. Toggle which quest is tracked on your HUD. Only one quest can be tracked at a time. Select the name of the quest to expand the list of open objectives. Select any objective in the quest to track the whole quest. You can press the set course button to automatically navigate to your active quest's objective. So it wants us just to set R, or click on R, and then automatically it's taking us from Narian to Alpha Centauri. Let's make it happen.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colonies Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Well, thank you. And if we press E to open up the planet map, we can then scan that planet map. Shows us some of the resources we've got. And we are looking to go to Jemison and New Atlantis. So yeah, this is obviously now taking us to New Atlantis, which is the capital of the United Colonies. I've got to say, you know, it does look crisp though, doesn't it? I just think it's got some nice, nice architecture in the background, nice colours. Definitely feel like I've just come to a futuristic planet. Let's see what it's got in store for us. So, I'm going to just exit the ship. Don't think there's anything we need to do on the ship, so leave out there. God, the ship's actually fairly large as well, really, isn't it? I know there's much bigger ships out there. This is quite small in comparison to what you can end up with.
Your memory is uncanny.
Vasco's met a friend.
And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by to Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Right, okay, so we can spend 1,000 credits and he'll repair the ship. I'd like to view and modify my ships. Let me see what ships you have for sale. Ooh. He's just said that we can sell things at the kiosk, which, yeah, I think that's just to the right of us, isn't it? So, might go there and just unload a few stuff before we carry on. And where can I go if I need more crew for my ship? Let's just have a quick...
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Quick gander at what ships they've got here. So, we've got the Rambler. And the Gallio. Oh, the Achilles. I quite like the look of this one. Again, quite a smaller ship really in comparison to some of the others that we've seen, but I just like the idea of having something a bit stealthy. But that's my personal preference. I think Jimmy Trucker would go for something a bit bigger, a bit beefier. Probably not so shiny and specky. Although that is pretty awesome, isn't it? Just expecting it to turn into a transformer. Jesus, though, look how much it. The value is pretty much 280,000 credits. So we're a little bit short. We've got 8,000 to spend.
Everything looks good here. I'll be
With that in mind, I'm going to keep on to my money for now. But yeah, let's see if we can unload some stuff here. So we've got impact driver, vacuum, wire spool. Not really sure if these do anything. So we'll sell them for now. I think I'll keep on to the resources. We can get rid of some of this stuff. So the blue UC leather jumpsuit, we're not aligned with the UC in any way, so that can go. I'll definitely keep the hazmat suit. Feel like something could come. Leather pocket wear, we wouldn't wear that. We'll get rid of the miner. Yeah, can get rid of that. Get rid of that. And do we want to keep the Argus extractor jumpsuit? No, we don't. So we'll get a bit of money back from some of those things. Helmets, we'll sell all the pirate stuff. Gone. Ooh. Didn't realise I'd picked this up. So, oh, this is a boost pack. So this is where I need the boost skill point, isn't it? And then I think once we get that, we can start jumping a little bit. Right, so this gives me better damage on physical. This gives me better damage on, or damage resistance on energy. So actually, I think I'm going to switch over to that. Probably need to put that back on fairly quickly, but I don't want the pirates. It just isn't us. And then weapon-wise, well, we need the cutter. We can get rid of that Eon now. I don't need 2 maelstroms. I don't need the Rattler. And we've got a better... well, I don't know actually if that is better. That says 12, that says 10, or is that down from... is that what it's reading as? I'm going to get rid of the rip shank anyway. We'll keep that one. And we took 11,000 to... no, sorry, 8,000 to 11,000. Let's put the pack on. And let's just quickly put that in the favourites as well. We're a little low on health as well, I've noticed. So is there... within aid... I feel like there's other things. So here we go. So we can eat this Chunks beef. A beef flavoured Chunks food cube. Packaged for freshness. Mongolian beef. You know, this is sort of like just junk you carry around. It just boosts up your health a little bit. So we're just going to eat a load of this stuff. This basically looks like a tackle for a fisherman, to be fair. Tasty, I'm sure. We've got meal pack chicken. This looks like food that I give my dog. Ramen. And it's sort of just low valued items, isn't it? I mean, red harvest bread. It's probably a bit mouldy. Snack pack, gummy bugs. Sparkling water, we'll save that. We'll use this Syntha turkey, Butcher's Best Turkey, made from Syntha meat, the Settled Systems premier synthetic meat product. Nice. And a Syntha meat hamburger. I feel like we've got our health back up now to pretty much full, so you'll watch beeps faster as your suit runs out of protection.
Research facility will not
Something going on over here. Warning: active launch pad. Do not proceed unless authorised. Trespassers will be prosecuted. No entry for passengers without valid visas.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Okay, mate. Not a problem. Just look at that.
Okay.
Just, when you come to a place like this, you just want to explore. So, I'm going to switch over to the shotgun just in case we do get into any trouble along the way. And you get your scanner out, and I can see all the different points. So, clearly there's a lot above us. That's where our ship is. Logging citizens. This guy's walking around with what a funky hat that is. And it looks like he wants us to go to the transit system. Right, so we're going to go to the mass district. Yeah, it's I think that's just another point I would have made. I've sort of felt from last time is, you know, some of these locations.
Constellation will be waiting for you at the lodge.
Thanks, Vasco. Yeah, some of these locations are so incredible. There's so much in them, but I just feel like they're very separated as well. It would have been nicer for the whole city to be a bit more connected, a bit more free flowing. I might be wrong. Maybe it is built that way. I just sort of feel like to get to the next point,
The water
tend
is
to
quite
fast travel
aesthetically
quite a
pleasing.
lot or use
Or
different
so
systems
Barrett
to
has
get
told
there.
me.
So
New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
we're now in the mass district. We've got the commercial district over there, the residential district this way, and our beacon
See that
is
scientist out in front of Mars,
sending us over
staring
here.
at trees? Sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad,
Just
right?
coming in to wreck the place. Talk to the scientist by the tree. Is that Kelton Thrush?
I'm sorry, I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this.
You seem to be staring at a tree.
I am not staring, I am analyzing. This is important xenobiological work. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance? Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Yeah, I might be interested, but is there something in it for me?
A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board? Well,
Yeah, let's go for it.
Thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Damn. This guy literally wants me to run around the city to just collect his little data points, and then no doubt will reward or pay me. Seems easy pickings for us.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
And I would say, based on that as well, it's a nice little mission to do just to get to grips again with the layout of the city, where everything is. So these are what we're picking up, these biosensors. So this part over here, yeah, that's the lodge. I remember that. Quite a funky looking building. But yeah, let's have a look around the rest of the city. We've got two over in this direction, so not sure if I'm going the right way. Ah, yeah, so we have to be careful when we're sprinting everywhere, because you've got that, the bar down in the left, isn't it? So you've got the O2 and the CO2. So obviously the white bar represents the O2, the red bar represents the CO2, and you start getting negative effects when the red creeps in. So I'll just take it out into this this view for a second. Not sure I actually need to wear the space outfit right now, so is there okay, so we hide when we're in settlements. And what about the pack? I'll take that off there. Oh, there we go. The Jimmy Trucker. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like to just play things a little bit different at times. Certainly makes the story all the more fun, right? So so we've just discovered, right, the residential district. You get a little bit of XP every time you discover some new locations. And we've got the little biosensor. So we've got chunks. Clothiers. The Pioneer Tower. It's like a bit of a fancy bar. Try not to get too distracted. And then we could shortcut a little bit over, but there's another one that we missed that was down here, so Vasco's just appeared out of nowhere. But yeah, I'm interested to see what we'll get for this. Can't imagine it'll be much, but sometimes it's good just to get into the groove of things. I can't remember if we can actually swim or not. I feel like might do a quick save here. Can we swim? Oh yeah. Oh, nice. we're probably going to get arrested our first visit to New Atlantis, and we're just jumping into the fountains and lovely coloured lakes that they've got. Can you dive? Or I don't think you can. I'm not sure actually. I can jump. That's pretty impressive, to be fair, to be able to jump that much out of water that he's swimming in. However, it'll certainly help me get over the wall. I've got to get over the other side, so that's a massive tower there. I think that's the biggest tower by the looks of things I've seen in the city. Galbank. So that's obviously some form of financial part of the game then. The UC Distribution Centre sounds like something we might want to take a look in at some point. Maybe an old employer of ours. I did link us though with the Freestar, so I think that'll be the first thing that we want to try and do is maybe stick with the story a little bit in terms of finishing out where Barrett sent us, and then yeah, maybe link on to finding some of the settlements that are part of the Freestar and seeing where that takes us, because that could be pretty interesting to see. I'm not sure if I'm going the right way here. Terra Brew Coffee. So yeah, I think this episode is probably not going to be the most action-packed episode. It's going to be a bit more about exploring New Atlantis and just getting a few of the settling quests done.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
The egg you found wasn't beeping, was it? Yeah, I think that's the right way to approach this.
Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Right, okay, so I like that. Little entrepreneur over here, finding some unique technology and going out to make a living. So we are actually going over to the distribution centre earlier than I was intending to. I mean, there's so many people as well, isn't there? Just that you can interact with, you can see all over the place, going about their daily lives. Like this chap here, I just, you know, I understand he's just classed as citizen, but is he programmed to just basically follow the same route, or is it variated? It's kind of mad when you think of it from a scale point of view. Oh, I want this robot. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool if you could have some robots following you around.
Wen really keeps the distribution center in tip-top shape.
Johann Baptiste. Yeah, we've not come to speak to you, we've come to speak to her, but she's not coming to the desk. Hello. Ah, finally.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize for any delay.
That's because you haven't got me on your parcel
Welcome
service.
to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
Let's just get straight to the point. You bought an egg from a kid recently. I need it.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it?
It's sensitive scientific equipment. Very important.
Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Ah, come on. Can't you just give it me?
I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about.
Yeah, she's got a point. I definitely wouldn't go in and steal it. That isn't me. So yeah, I'm going to go for fine. We'll just pay the credit so we can get this this quest finished up.
Pleasure doing business with you.
She didn't even move.
Back to it then.
I remember this though.
Distribution center can be tiring.
So yeah, a bit of haggling there. Fair play to her. I do quite often, in sort of games like this, yeah, I do quite often play more stealth-based characters, characters that have got a bit of maybe a dark side to them at times, just because that then allows you to explore all, being good and bad.
To challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills, Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future.
Right, okay, so we could apply for a job there. Bit weird applying in a kiosk, but yeah. So, but you know, again, I quite often like to play a character a certain way and stick to that. So, and I don't think Jimmy Trucker's, you know, all good. I don't think he's a charity giver. I think he's just a hard worker, but I think he's an honest worker. I think that's what's important. So, he's not to be taken a mug off or advantage of. He's here to get by, do his job, and he's just landed in something that, well, Jimmy wasn't quite expecting. First and foremost, we've done a job for this guy, so let's see if we get payment.
I need all of the biosensors if the data is to be of any use. I don't mean to be pushy, but I really do need those sensors, and quickly.
Yeah, I've got all your sensors right here.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment.
He's having to be patient now, eh?
Just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. What a relief.
Whew.
Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my.
Oh, here we go. How bad can it be? It's just a tree, Kelton.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once.
Well, that doesn't sound like good news.
Well, from a certain point of view. In an, admittedly, somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be, well, disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Ooh. So we got 2,000 credits for a little run around job. I'll take that all day long. we've got a follow-up quest with Kelton, who isn't afraid to pay, so I wouldn't mind following up with that at some point. And we got to level up. And you know what that means? That means we are coming in for boost pack training. So specialised training and innovations in personal mobility systems have allowed for unfettered exploration on alien worlds. You can now utilise boost packs. Yeah, we're going to take that. And there we go. So, I mean, it doesn't really go with my my outfit here. I must say, he looks like a tired man, doesn't he, Jimmy? Right, so I don't want to check in with him for now. So what we want to do is back to missions, and oh no, I'm pressing all the wrong things here. So L to missions. Right, okay, my bad. So in order to activate the quest, or to track the quest, we simply just need to actually click on the next objective, which is to head towards the lodge. So we've had a nice little trip around New Atlantis. We've seen a few of the different districts. So kind of got a bit of a foothold. Residential to the left, commercial over to the right, lodge over to this section over here.
The lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Thanks, Oscar. Let's get in there.
Captain Jimmy, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
It does look a pretty incredible place, doesn't it? Oh wow. Yeah, it looks sharp.
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
What do we want to tell her? So, pirates attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact. We'll stick with
see. That. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
How many times has this happened? Who else has had these visions?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
It was bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened,
right, okay.
in doubt.
Interesting.
Expect us to believe in
fairy tale.
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Right, okay, so they just want me to, what, place this and give this away? I feel like this is what we need to do though to progress the story, so...
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together.
Ooh.
That
wow.
energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godric?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
I don't think I have much of a choice, to be honest, so... you want me in Constellation, what does that mean? What's expected? Or should we just go... Let's just go straight in. Alright, I'm in. Tell me what happens next.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Ooh, so another level up. We've got the Lodge Key, Constellation Pack added. And it looks like we are going to get ready for the next part of the mission. I've also got a dream home
hope you are satisfied
on
with the
Nesoi.
quarters available to you.
And we can talk to Noel about our quarters, which I presume are here at the lodge. So we've got quite a few things there that's just set up. So I'm going to leave that there now for today's episode. So again, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And keep your eyes peeled out for the next episode. Ciao for now.